So, a recurring debate among me and my friends: how important are subscribers really? From a growth standpoint, not very. Subscribing only loosely predicts whether someone will watch again. Here's the thing most creators misunderstand: YouTube's algorithm does not use subscriber status as a major signal anymore. It prioritizes watch history and behavior. Someone who's subscribed but hasn't watched you in months, little effect. Someone who isn't subscribed but watches every upload, the algorithm is going to keep on serving your videos up. So hitting that red subscribe button is a small initial indication you might be interested in watching that channel. YouTube will start to serve that channel's videos to you, but if you repeatedly do not click, they're not going to keep serving. So when I say subscribers are not that important, this is what I mean. They're a weak behavioral signal. A subscription is an intention. Viewership is an action. And those two things don't always line up. And there is data to back this up. YouTube has tested this. When they prioritize videos on the homepage from channels you're subscribed to over channels you actually watch, overall watch time fell by 30%. 30%! And they came back to the platform less often. We've seen this play out before. What might be called, or at least I call it, the Netflix queue problem. If you remember Netflix's old queue, it was basically a to-do list for shows you think you want to watch. We would fill up our queues aspirationally: serious documentaries, Oscar-winning movies, things we wanted to watch tomorrow. But funnily enough, when tomorrow became today, we were never in the mood. So Netflix just quietly buried the queue and started recommending based on what you really watched, not what your ideal self intended to watch. YouTube subscriptions tend to work in a similar way to Netflix's queue. People subscribe aspirationally. They hit subscribe on the kind of content they want to watch. I once worked with a sign language channel that gained subs like crazy, but struggled to get those same subscribers to watch. People subscribed as a statement: I am the kind of person that would learn sign language someday. But when they logged in, that day was never today. Meanwhile, men's grooming channels often see the reverse: hard to get subs, easy to get views. Men can be shy about subscribing to something they might see as less than manly, caring about grooming, but they'll come back and watch. That's loyalty, but it just doesn't show up in the subs count. Now, to be fair, subs growth usually does correlate with growth. When your channel is growing, your sub count does typically rise as well, but it's correlation, not causation. Subs don't cause growth. They signal it. They're the symptom of a healthy audience, but not the cause of one. If subscribers don't drive growth, why do we keep that number around at all? Subscriber counts do serve one useful purpose: emotional fuel. They can feel like progress even when views plateau. That's why I'd never argue for getting rid of sub counts entirely. The collective creator mental breakdown would be catastrophic. But we can keep that number in perspective. Use it for morale, not measurement. And then shift our actual growth focus to audience depth, creating returning viewers, engagement, and retention. Okay, so what about the old fallback? High sub counts look good to brands. Sure, they used to. But brands have gotten smarter. Brands understand that subscribers don't self-prune. Subscribers just linger. You can stop uploading, lose momentum, and those numbers still sit there like a ghost army of past intention. YouTube is full of old channels with millions of subs and minimal current views. Those are ghost subs, flattering, but functionally meaningless. Because of this, a Creator IQ study found that only 8% of brand respondents use subscriber count as a deciding factor. Most now judge creators by average 30-day views per video over the last 90 days. This is what they feel actually predicts deliverable reach for them. And yet, here we are continually shilling for more subscribers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's practically muscle memory at this point. Unfortunately, your viewers have muscle memory too, to click away the second they hear it, because that line now translates to: this video is over. So maybe it's time to focus on strategies that actually drive future watching. That might mean getting people to the end screen faster, building repeatable formats, or maybe you just focus on making a video so good they want to keep watching.